Real Gospel is the place where God gets the glory and artists tell their stories. And I almost said the queen of gospel.
I don't know about
almost
that.
said the queen of gospel. But what would you, where in there would you call yourself, Miss Erica Campbell?
Just a servant, just a
That's
singer.
the church answer.
Is it? That's the real answer.
It's a real answer.
Yeah.
But welcome to Real Gospel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Yes. I already said it's an honor to have you in the studios, but for people who are not familiar with who you are because they just found Christ on yesterday, you're a first lady, so you get it.
I am.
So, they just found the Lord, they're not familiar with gospel music or anything. Tell them just a little bit about yourself, because I know that you're a Grammy-nominated, Stellar-nominated, award-winning author. I know all that stuff, but somebody who is listening right now doesn't know all that.
So I've been in Mary since 2000. Since 2000, I became in Mary, Erica and Tina.
That's right.
Shackles, God and Me,
That's
yesterday, all that stuff.
In the morning.
In the morning, all that stuff. I am a host of a syndicated radio show called Get Up Mornings in about 35 markets across the country. I wrote a book called More Than Pretty, doing the soul work that uncovers your true beauty. This is my third solo record. The first was Help, then Help 2.0. And it was, I love God, a little more Jesus and all those things. And 5 Grammys and over 20-something Stellars later. And Image Awards and American Music Awards. I'm still singing and still telling people that I love Jesus and I love them too. Yeah,
you are. So are you a PK? What was your upbringing like? I saw this reality show, so I'm familiar with some of it. Both of them. I saw the one you did with your sister. Yeah. And then the one that was just based on you and your families.
Church my whole life. Just, daddy's a preacher, mom's over the choir. But you live in the hood, so you get a nice mix of urban life and church life and realize that God can hold you in all of it, that can guide you through all of it, that no matter what your story is, he still wants to be a part of it. And so my music has always had that tangible feel that is not just for church, because my father did prison ministry. We did a lot of outreach ministry. So it was always for the people that didn't say, praise the Lord, everybody, that had their stories a little different, a little more colorful. And I spent most of my life telling those people that God loved them too, and so really proud of that.
How did, because most of the times when we're talking about preachers' kids, it's a glass house. So how were you and your family able to sort of sustain through the years, living sort of in, as PKs, and then having success in the music industry? How were you able to sustain yourselves? We know through God, but what are some of the things that you had to overcome in terms of just living in that spotlight your entire life?
We're just a real family. We had a lot of fun. It was a spotlight, but our 7, 8 sisters, 7 sisters and a brother. Our house was the cool house. So everybody came over. My parents were really relatable. So all the young people wanted to talk to my father. So it wasn't, it wasn't this very stiff, starch, stale, I can't do anything. Gospel music was fun to me. Our choir was a big deal in Inglewood, California. So listening to, the Winans and the Clark sisters, it was great. I don't have this humdrum story, even though we were financially challenged. We moved a lot. I didn't go to the same school. I don't have a childhood home because we moved so much. My parents had issues. A regular family. Jesus was just in the center. So when I meet people and then they say, "Oh, you don't understand," I go, "I understand perfectly."
Wow.
You know what I mean? I understand the pain. I understand disappointment. I understand family members hooked on drugs. I understand loss. I understand all of that. But I understand Jesus can be with you right in the center of all of it. And so our family was kind of out front and all of that. And it just was always a part of my life. I don't know.
So you have your own radio shows, nationally syndicated radio show. What are some of the things that you would like to talk about that sometimes you don't always get asked in an interview or you can't say on the air from time to time? So here's that opportunity. Just say some things that Erica would like.